Hi!
Hey Taurus. We are here for your new moon
That's okay.
in Aries reading. We've already done the card blessing and the universal agenda. So if you haven't watched that, we highly suggest you stop here. The link will be down below and it'll just bring the whole energy, let you understand what this new moon in Aries is kind of going to inflict on each of us in a way.
It's a general, so it's, the best we can do without having a personal reading. But if you want one of those, you can have one of those. Just hit us up. And schedule one. It's going to be that easy.
Yeah. All right, to start us off, Taurus, we have an affirmation, and it says, I choose not to worry about things I can't control. That's a good one. That's for really us good. Because us Tauruses, we love to be in control. I know,
but Uranus is in Taurus, and y'all have no chance of experiencing that until that's over.
No,
get used to it.
Like, she's even seen me, like, because I try to do everything in my power personally to make things go as smooth as possible. So it's like when I do all the steps and it still doesn't work, it's like,
it's kind of funny.
Like, I literally have a little bit of a conniption fit. Like,
yeah. Well, I have some Mars and Taurus energy myself. I get the actions needing to feel like they're in the proper place and wanting things to go smoothly. It's just,
we always can't control it, and one of the main things that I know,
gotta be mutable about it too.
Right. I know that I have been working on, I believe, in this lifetime, is learning to go with the flow, and it's been something I've really been trying hard to practice these last few years. Obviously, I'm not the greatest, but I try.
I think, in other words, this is my take on Megan's journey so far. She's learning how to look at the shadows in order to see her next steps, because as a South Node Taurus, North Node Scorpio, she has to go and look at the shadows where she can't necessarily see ahead, which feels like chaos, and it doesn't feel smooth to do that, but she's learning how to do that in order to navigate a straighter path, more as the crow flies. That's my interpretation of
there you go.
Her business in life. And I am a Scorpio North Node, Taurus South Node.
So ours are doing opposite.
We're helping each other learn where those visibilities and invisibilities are. It's pretty great if you think about it. Anyway, Taurus. We have the Emperor card. Wow.
Okay, well, the Emperor usually is someone that's definitely in control.
That's big Aries energy. So this is personally infusing you with a take charge attitude, something where you could be a little bit heavy-handed when you're trying to control things for real. Like the power to control what you can and do that with complete finesse, do it with style, do it with the knowing that you absolutely have power over that, but not worrying about the other stuff, so you remain focused on the things that you have the ability to control during this particular amount of time.
Me, a Libra moon, dealing with an Aries moon.
Your mom, her mom.
Yes, it's not always the easiest. It's a complete opposition. So me as a Taurus dealing with this new moon in Aries is definitely going to feel a little bit like amped in a way, but it's like
agitated.
Yes, exactly.
When like that quote in the Incubus song where he's like, I'm bottled fizzy water and you're shaking me up.
Yeah, like it's just like, agitation overload.
Yeah, I get that for you. I get it.
Affirmation. I am always learning. So, no matter what we're going through, whether we can control it or not, if we are in our Taurus energy or if we are in more of an Aries standpoint, whether it's from dark to light, you gotta just remember you're always learning something from it. Whether you're learning what could go wrong. Be easy on yourself
if you're going to try to expect easy.
Right, but always, you are always learning.
Yeah, you're always learning how to maybe maintain your own control over yourself more than anything. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
You
Lord.
really have to let this go.
Oh, no.
We have the devil reversed. So those are really big energy cards for Taurus. Like, this is really feeling... This is super duper obsessive compulsive energy. This is like needing...
I'm already feeling anxious about it right now for some reason.
It's a big shakeup. This is not something that feels fun. It's like having somebody come and rifle through your cabinets and just leaving everything on the floor and turned upside down.
Have you ever seen
a mess.
Have you seen that meme when it's like you break up with your ex and they go into the cupboard and they rip all the labels off the cans? That is exactly.
You thought you had it nailed down. You thought you had a routine. You thought you had it like predictably plugging forward. This was something you were obsessed with. This is like everything had its proper place. Everything was exactly as you put it. And then like everything about the way the world is working right now is counter. It's like going what's the word, against the grain of what you prefer to have happen. Like, all this is really disrupting your flow. You want to control it. You feel compelled, but this like devil card is telling you it's reversed. You have to like kind of just realize it's out of your hands, and you have, at least you have the Emperor card upright, where you can be self-possessed. You can control how you feel. You can control what kind of things you do in your day. You can control like your physical activity. You can control your calories. You can control like the stuff you drink. You can control how you feel to a certain degree.
You can't control what happens, but you can always control your reaction to whatever happens. And this is
the outside world being out of your hands, and it's like as above so below with this card. This shit's crazy.
From darkness
right
to light.
So
we all have to go through it. We all have to go through a dark time to know what the brightest times are, you know.
I feel like
as a word, like even referring to a recession, like just as that.
Yep.
Like you have to know what the economy is
that's that Uranus and Taurus element where the things that have value are changing. Everybody wants toilet paper all of a sudden. This is absolutely backwards for you. This is something that doesn't compute in your world.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how. I mean, I can't tell you how many times she said that. How little it makes sense.
Yeah. But all right, Taurus, this is going to be an interesting ride for us. It's going to make us probably feel a little bit.
It will.
Out of control.
At the end of it, you will feel empowered, though, ultimately, because what really falls away is stuff that didn't really matter anyway.
Hunker down. You know, we know what, at the end of the day, we always got shit handled, so.
Everything's always working out. It really always is.
All right.
Chill.
This concludes your new moon in Aries reading, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.